Comparison operators are often used in conditional statements. So we'll take a look at the comparison operators in Perl now. We'll make a copy of operators.pl. We'll call this comparison.pl. I'll go ahead and open that up. Right here, we'll just delete this and create a conditional. Say if, I'll just put a 1 in there for now. We'll put something else there in a moment. Message, this is true. And we'll have an else here. And we'll say message, this is not true. And now we'll take a look at some conditional operators. If I were to say, for example, 5 equals 5, and you'll notice the double equal sign, that is the equality operator for numbers. And I save that and run it, and we'll see that that is true. And if I test for inequality with the not equals and save that and run it, we'll see this is not true. So the double equal sign or the bang equals, exclamation point equals, these are equality and inequality, or equals and not equals, for numeric operators. Likewise, we can test for less than or greater than, the less than operator, and Eclipse goes and tries to match that bracket there. So 5 is not less than 5. If I save that and run it, we'll see that is not true. However, 5 is less than 6. So if I save that and run it, we'll see that that is true. Likewise, with the greater than, 5 is not greater than 6. So I save and run. We see this is not true. Or if I make it 6 is greater than 5, we'll see that that, of course, is true. Save and run that. That is true. We can check for greater or equal to, like that. And that, of course, will be true. We can check for less than or equals to, and Eclipse will do all kinds of things with that. Less than or equals to, like that. Save and run. That is not true. Likewise, there are separate comparison operators for strings. If I have 6 equal to 5, so we see the EQ, the letters. So for strings, we use letters, and you can remember it like strings are made of letters and numbers are made of symbols. So we use the letters EQ for equals to. 6, of course, is not equal to 5. So if I save and run that, see, that's not true. But if I put the same string on both sides, save and run, we see that that is true. If I try 4 and 5, this is interesting, and I say 4 is greater than 5, we'll see that in fact this is true because 4 is after 5 alphabetically. And 4 is less than 5, like that. And that, of course, is not true because this is comparing alphabetically. And so we also have the not equals, any for not equals. And of course, those are not equal. And so we have this is true. So in a nutshell, those are how the comparison operators work in a conditional statement in Perl. There are a few other comparison operators, and if you would like to see the complete list, you can look in the Perl documentation. I'm just going to press the right mouse button here anywhere on the screen in Eclipse with Epic installed, and just click on Perl doc, and you get a little search thing here. So you search for Perl op, and you get a complete page on all of the Perl operators. And let me just maximize this here so you can see it. It's actually very long and thorough. It has all of the operators listed. We're going to go through most of them in this chapter. We'll go through a lot of them anyway. The major ones, the ones that you'll use the most often. But if you want the complete list and the complete documentation, that's where you can find it.